Question 1535.
Okay.
Are you in favour of homeowner associations?
Well, yeah.
Oh my fucking god, no. I live in one and it's stupid. It's fucking stupid.
Dave,
Like
reading my
my
Twitter.
HOA would be all right if they ever actually did anything. But, you know,
Dave,
like...
I have no idea what a homeowners association is. I'm British.
You look them up,
I'll
and
tell you when they stop.
they, like on Google, they have a rating of like 1.8 out of 5. And I'm just like, I love my condo, but the people that, like, you know, manage it are assholes.
Oh, homeowners. I thought you said homeowners. And I'm going, what the fuck's a homeowners?
We have this butterfly, we have this metal butterfly statue. Jesus, Jenny, it wasn't that fucking funny.
No, I'm not stupid.
It fucking was. It was fucking funny, to be fair.
Anyway, we have this metal butterfly statue that's probably maybe as big as my computer. It's not that big, but it hangs over our garage. And it's not even facing out to the street. It's facing in the corner, so it's like, you know, parallel to the street. But we had to get fucking permission from the homeowners association to put it up. And if we didn't, we would have been fined. If you don't take your trash can in, they fucking fine you. We can't keep our RV in the garage, in the driveway, or they'll fine you.
Car hole.
So
Really, fucking look it up.
So
Wait,
it's hanging over the car hole,
wait.
is that right?
Just wait. Would somebody calm and American explain what a homeowners association is?
Oh,
I can.
We're gonna smoke some more. You guys have fun with this.
It's where the people who live in a particular neighborhood or in a condominium park or whatever you want to call it groups together and creates a legal body which can basically dictate how everyone else is going to live. And express their anal retention and OCD upon other people with legal recourse.
Oh, you mean busybodies and wankers with nothing better to do?
It's
Exactly.
why America has suburbs that look identical.
No, it's why we have the Second
We have
Amendment.
that at my place, but with the addition of the fact that the HOA is a little bit run by the realty company as well. So...
Badger.
Hello. You've been reading my Twitter, haven't you?
No. Rarely.
Yes, you have.
Why? Did it come up recently?
Yeah, I was arguing with people on the internet about homeowners associations.
In for or against?
Were you texting them?
Yes, I was actually.
From your car hole?
I'm above the car hole at one point. So, yeah, I don't like them. They're actually very bad.
Why are they very bad? They make your neighbourhoods look nice. And no one puts up ridiculous butterflies on their walls.
Tell me the phrasing of the question again, Dave.
Are you in favour of homeowners associations?
No. Although
Why?
I found myself slightly torn on the topic when I thought about what they could be. Like a small local government, essentially, for an area. But then I realised that actually they don't work like that because all the busybody pricks get themselves appointed and then can't be unappointed. So it's load of shit.
This is not a British thing. Why are you doing this?
I've got a question. There is actually one.
Wait,
There's
a technical
one
question
here. Just one little thing further. There is actually one near me in the UK, which is managed by the company that built a load of houses on
they
a
do
former
exist here.
grassland area.
Those are the leaseholders.
It's even worse.
Freeholders.
It's
we
even
tend to
worse
have
than the
them
American ones, though, because it's not even the local residents. It's the
They're just the freeholder
that sold the house.
You've just got a leasehold over a freehold, and the freeholder just has covenants over what you can and cannot do.
I don't
Slightly
really.
different. That's
Jeff,
slightly different to what sounds like you
that.
have a freehold of a property, and some busybody who has nothing to do with your house tells you what you can and cannot do with your house.
Yes, that's
Whereas
what
a
happens.
freeholder. Whereas a
No.
freeholder actually does have a say because they actually have a vested interest in that property because they own the land it sits on.
But don't forget, in this country, we do have houses that are freehold, that are covered. by deeds that are wider area. I can't remember. We live near Port Sunlight, which is a perfect example because it's an entire town that was owned by Lord Lever and Sunlight Soap when it was built, and they were
Lord
leasehold.
Lever?
Yeah.
Lord Lever's a cunt.
I don't know what he was like then. But
I keep getting phone calls from, like, realtors that want to buy this place, and I'm like, you realize I'm not a landlord, right? Like, this is my home. I live here. And it always boggles them that I'm not renting it out to make money off of people. And this one guy, I said to him, look, I don't want to move, but if you offer me quite a bit above market price, I'll consider it. And he's like, wait a minute, I'm the one trying to get you to sell. And I'm like, yeah, but I don't want to. Don't I have all the power?
Yep.
He did concede that, to be fair.
Dave, you're Lord Lever in Port Sunlight or whatever you call it, because that's a real thing. Was he the sort guy?
It's like Bourneville.
Bourneville?
The same kind of principle of the settlements. Bourneville as the town was set up entirely by the Cadbury's company. So it's the same kind of principle.
I hate your sauna science.
I have a law degree.
Then why are you sat in a sauna?
Because this is to anonymise where I'm broadcasting from, because I've received credible death threats in my life.
So we also had a Lord Lever. In this throbbing metropolis in which I reside, everything is called something Lever.
It's the same bloke, isn't it?
I don't know. This is where I'm going. This is a proper question. You should do this sometime. Ask proper questions. Not fucking bone questions, you dick.
Him a load of proper questions.
2 seconds, just 2 seconds, I've got to do this. Right, Jeff, thank you very much for your super chat. Unfortunately, I tried to translate it and it still made absolutely no sense whatsoever.
Oh, just been on the beer, football.
Well, I'm not even sure that
England won and Scotland lost.
No, you see, it's absolute
it
gibberish.
looks like some sci-fi language.
Oh,
I mean, I've never seen those symbols before. They look vaguely Japanese, but they're clearly not.
Dave, I have the I think the perfect description of what a homeowners association is, and it's described to me as an extra layer of care and government. So that is fucking perfect.
Manda, whilst you're very lucid and speaking totally not slurred, could you just say homeowners association again, please?
I said homeowners association. I don't have a problem with the way I speak when I'm stoned.
Have you heard me speak when I'm stoned? Because my voice goes all funky.
Not like I've heard you moderately stoned. It's never affected the way you speak, though.
Really, I've had people like talk about my high voice, and apparently it's I don't know, a bit not nonsensical, but wacky.
This is when I bring up the video of you making rummy bears.
I remember that. That was like 7 years ago.
Yeah, I'm old now.
So my mom and I will take our dogs for a walk around the block. If she can't really walk it by herself. And there is a house up the street, and it is the only house on our block that is rented by people and not owned. And there's a couple there, and then another person. So there's 3 people living there. And every time we walk by it, she has something to complain about. Like, they're parked in the driveway, or they left their garage or their garbage out. And they should, I think I'm going to call a homeowners association about it. Like, she's so fucking offended by these people just like living their lives. It's insane to me. Like, why do people give a fuck? Why?
Have you seen a trailer for Karen?
Yes.
There's a movie. It's a thriller.
That's what I said.
Honestly, at first, I thought it was going to be like a comedy.
I thought it was
but
a fake
the more
movie.
I watched the trailer, I was like, "Holy shit!"
No.
It turns into this like murder fest as this Karen starts mobilizing the neighborhood against these like black neighbors that moved in. It was really like a fucked up looking trailer.
And it's not even, and I know it's partially because they're poor compared to everybody else because they rent. And it's like, my parents cannot see, we can't see these people's house from our house. You have to actually go all the way around the block. So it's not even, she can't even claim that it affects how she sees her neighborhood. She can't even see it from here. It's fucking insane. Anyway.
to be fair to homeowners associations, and I have no idea why I would want to do that. In America, we have suburbs that have laws that are just as awful, picky-unish, and OCD as homeowners association. I know one suburb outside of Milwaukee that regulates what kind of storm windows you can have. Okay. I know another one that regulates what colors you can paint your house.
Well, the colours that you can paint your house is a thing in the UK as well, and a thing in Spain. In Spain, it is usually a regulation of the locality that you must paint your house white.
Yeah, well, it shouldn't be a
the
decision
difference
by
is,
anyone but the homeowner.
No. The difference is, though, that in the UK, usually it's a council, which means it's disconnected enough from the local area that you don't get the level of pettiness.
If it's a parish council enforcing it, then you have a problem.
Well, you're right. You are right.
Oh, well, and then
the local councillors around here got hit in the face with a door.
I wanted to
you were responsible.
I wanted to put in solar panels, and the HOA took like 8 months to decide on how that was allowed. And what they said was really terrible. Like all of the responsibility was on me, including things that they were responsible for. It's like, okay, I'm not getting solar panels. Fuck all of you.
I'm going to say something.
You just did.
If you move into an area and it has these kinds of restrictions, and you knew about these restrictions beforehand, why did you move into said area?
Well, everywhere in the States has
idiot.
No, not everywhere in the state. Like, where my partner lives, she does not have an HOA in her area in the state of Michigan. It just isn't there. This is why this is so alien to me.
Well, a lot of the time,
you have to ask her about them.
These regulations are not obvious. They're not presented to you. Like, you have to look them up to know them. And so when you violate them, you're like, bah, I didn't know that was a thing.
I'm probably coming at this from a British point of view, where you purchase a property, you have to be told everything like that during the conveyancing period. You have to be told all of that. And if you're not told all of that, you can then sue.
Can I just lay some kind of rules here, Phoebe? Kate is American, and they don't understand roundabouts. So you've got to talk really slowly.
Yes.
And explain things.
Some of us love roundabouts, so once again, you are wrong, Stool.
Shut up! I want to do two.
Or maybe from a very British point of view, where
maybe you're not a true patriot, Jenny.
Where I'm expecting this to actually have been told to you before you moved in. I do know that there is a place in California, it's one of those gated estates just outside Los Angeles. I think it's Rolling Hills Estates. If you want to make changes to your house, you have to go through a design competition.
There are, of course, communities that have historical standards. You know, they want to keep their thing looking like the 1700s.
You have to go through a design competition, and you have to get competing designs.
I don't really understand all this house purchasing business. I just dig a hole under somewhere, and that's it.
Good.
And some of the rules are like really, really old and don't apply anymore. You know, like, oh, every house must be equipped with a musket or some shit. And it's like, really? Can't we get that off the books?
Muskets are good. At least they're safe. Right. Thank you very much to Godless Scum for his £2 super chat. It says Dave makes funky gibbons. I have been completely failing to do.
In short, homeowners associations, they've been presented to me today. Nah. Go shove it up your backside.
Purple had a good example, and you made me lose it. A friend of mine changed his storm door to a full view type, and the Homeowners Association fined him $1,000 because they wanted the exterior of all houses to look identical. That seems excessive.
There was a whole children's book based on that, where like a bird picked up a can of paint and dumped it on a roof, and all of a sudden everyone's decorating their houses that used to look the same. I forget what it's called, but it was like I saw it when I was, very wee, with age in the single digits.
If I lived in an area with a homeowners association, I think I'd get everybody together to create another association whose sole purpose is to regulate what the homeowners association cannot regulate.
You just want to
a homeowners association?
Yes. Yes, these are the rules of yours that we're going to say, fuck you. And there's nothing you can do because none of us will stand behind you. Take your anal retentive ass and stick it up your ass, which would be a really interesting thing to watch.
That's going to be like paradoxical shit right there.
Sandy says...
I really hate homeowners associations.
Sandy makes two very important points. Right, the first one is that she should have joined and then there would be somewhat silent on the panel so I could talk. And the second point is that if you buy in an area with a homeowner association, you get exactly what you deserve, apparently.
It's not that simple. Like, there's literally nowhere in town that we could have lived in a house like this that wouldn't have been in a really shitty school for Angel. Like, unfortunately, that's just the way this town is.
Dig a hole in the ground next to the school.
But if you did that in Britain, you'd end up like those HS2 protesters, that you'd end up being starved out and being forced to come out one at a time as it collapses around you.
If you dug a hole next to a school and lived in it, you'd end up on a list. Don't do it.
Next to my son's
Not a very good list.
Wait,
Not a good list, no.
Things might be a little bit different for me because my species is legally protected for digging holes. Unless you're a colour, in which case...
I was going to say, your species is legally protected right up until the point where anyone can kill you on sight because everyone wants you dead.
Not anyone, only authorised colours who are all shitheads.
Only authorised colours, that's racist.
So badgers are treated the same as transgender people in America.
No, because you don't have to be
legal
authorised.
to kill.
Oh! Now you just made me a really bad joke.
Manda wants to say something. Everybody shut up.
I don't even remember anymore, so it doesn't matter. It's fine. It's fine.
If you ignore her for 5 minutes, she forgets when she's stoned, so it's all good.
I have goldfish memory. Okay.
The African Humanist, thank you very much for your super chat. She says, hello to everyone on the panel and chat.
Hi.
Hello.
Hey.
When are you going to shave your beard?
Who are you talking to?
You. Let's have a look at the panel, shall we?
I've got a beard, I'm just furry.
Manda, shows your beard.
I've seen Stu without his beard, and honestly,
no. Without his beard altogether. Without his beard altogether, he's creepy, right? But
Stu should keep the chin pubes.
But it needs to be short. Is the point?
Okay, I'm going to suggest a straw poll so we can wrap up this thing on Homeowners Association. Put your hands up if you think Homeowners Association are a load of shit.
I can't, I'm drinking.
Badger loves them, apparently.
Put your hand up if you like bourbon biscuits. That's more important. I mean, that's a proper question.
And if you like Homeowners Associations, log off now.
Did you say bourbon biscuits?
If you kick me, Dave, I will come back and
Bourbon.
I really want more coffee. Can you ask?
Sounds like an alien race
from
from Star Trek or Babylon 5.
Please.
Bourbon.
Please.
Fine, although we skipped over a load of things in the chat where people are shitting all over homeowners associations.
We get it.
If you enjoyed that, please hit the thumbs up button. If you didn't, hit the thumbs down. If you think you've got a better answer or just want to tell us how wrong we are, leave a comment down below. Subscribe down here for new questions every day and make sure you hit the bell so you don't miss out on our live shows. If you click over here, you'll see our latest upload. Over here, for what YouTube thinks you'll love the most. And finally, for a complete playlist of all our currently released questions, click here.